What if one night you entered a hospital elevator and it stopped at a floor that shouldn't exist? The hospital was almost empty. It was past midnight and most of the lights were already off. Daniel stepped into the elevator and pressed the button for the first floor. But as the elevator started moving, another button lit up by itself. Floor 7. Daniel frowned. He was sure the hospital only had 6 floors. The elevator stopped. The doors slowly opened. The hallway outside was completely dark. Daniel stepped out of the elevator slowly. The hospital floor looked abandoned. The lights flickered weakly, and the air smelled like dust and old medicine. The strange part was the silence. No nurses, no doctors, no patients. But at the end of the hallway, one hospital room door was open. Inside the room, a hospital bed was slowly moving. Daniel walked closer to the hospital room. The bed kept moving slightly, as if someone had just gotten up, but the room was empty. Then Daniel noticed something written on the wall beside the bed. 3 words scratched into the paint. This floor closed 1998. Suddenly, the hospital lights flickered, and the hallway behind him became completely dark. Daniel turned toward the hallway. A wheelchair slowly rolled across the corridor, but no one was pushing it. The hospital intercom suddenly turned on. A distorted voice whispered, "Patient, still here." Daniel's heart started pounding. Then he heard footsteps coming from the darkness of the hallway. The footsteps were slow, dragging, as if someone was walking with difficulty. A nurse slowly appeared at the end of the corridor, but something was wrong. Her uniform looked very old, and her eyes were completely black. She looked directly at Daniel and whispered, "You shouldn't be on this floor." The nurse slowly raised her hand and pointed behind Daniel. Daniel turned around. The elevator doors were closing. He ran toward them as fast as he could. Just before they closed, he jumped inside. The elevator moved down immediately. When the doors opened again, Daniel was back on the first floor. But when he looked at the elevator panel again, there was no button for floor 7, as if it had never existed.